Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Man, I've been following this for a while, and I want to bring it to your attention. It's something that speaks to my childhood. You know what I knew and loved in comics. I collected comics. I followed comics. I studied comics. I learned how to draw and how to create from comics. It's such a, the comic book genre, Marvel, DC, and going all the way back. I mean, I love the artwork. I love the storyline. I love the way the story is presented. Comics was a beautiful thing, an amazing journey for to build my imagination as a kid, right? I mean, it just it exploded, I even tried to make my own few, my own comics, and I did, but of course, it never went anywhere. I had to do all the work myself, and but it teaches you. Oh, okay, but we all know what's going on in this world with this new comic book characters. I mean, all the people that all the characters of my childhood are now gay. Like Superman is gay. Spider-Man is gay. Wonder Woman, I don't know. I mean, Thor is gay. Thor's now a woman. He's now a fucking woman. I don't understand. I do understand. It's the complete changing of everything. They take away. They're trying to take away everything that we hold dear. But there's hope. There's hope. There's hope. RippaVerse, baby, RippaVerse. Young Rippa 69. He was he's a rapper. He did okay, but he's got a very interesting. He's not woke. Let's just say that he's not woke. And guess what he's done? He started his own comic book. And everybody's like, yeah, it's not gonna work. You're not Marvel, you're not DC, you don't have multi-million dollars at your disposal to push all this, and of course we all know that the whole market is woke, and you have to pay this person and pay that person and pay this person. Oh, and then you got to include some kind of gayness and some kind of Marxist message. Well, Rippa said, no, I don't. No, I don't need y'all. I don't need your help. And guess what he's done? 2.7 million. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. And his character Isom, Isom, a budding black man that finds out he has all these powers, and it's kind of a war against wokeism. Meets other people that have powers, and they it's how they navigate in this new world of wokeism, and so it's epic. I've read some of the lines, and it's pretty fucking epic, and I think we need this right now. And it's obvious that a lot of people like it because they just sold 2.7 million copies, $2.7 million worth, and it's going up. It's rising, and that's only after 5 days. Launched 9 days ago. So yeah, and he's an anarcho-capitalist. Bitcoin, and getting away from the needs of the government and the status quo, if you will, where you have to do this, you have to pay to play, and you must pay, you must play our way, that kind of thing. And so he's just like, no, I'm just going to go around you guys. And so I like this as a microcosm as well. Understand, as a microcosm. We too can do the same thing, and go around and circumnavigate this woke ideology, this communistic culture that is trying to control and destroy everything. And I can't. Once Superman kissed a man, I was like, Now they turned Superman into some kind of drag queen or something. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, so they're destroying everything. They're trying to destroy our childhood, and they're coming for our kids. All right? Like I said, when I was a kid, I loved comic books, and a lot of kids that I knew loved comic books. So much so that we brought comic books to school to say, "Ooh, I got the new Wolverine. Oh, I got this one. Ooh, I got this one," and and we would trade, and we would talk. We would talk about things before there was the internet and stuff. We would sit around in class and we would talk about, well, Wolverine could beat Superman. Oh, well, and Superman, no, you can't. Oh, Spider-Man and Batman. Oh, they were never fighting. Oh, what about the Hulk? What if the Hulk could think? We thought all this stuff out. It ignited our imagination of what has happened, and we played off of it and what could be, And we all had this kind of thing, and this was what happened until of course the teacher come by and said, "Give me all your comic books." Boom. You'll get them at the end of the year, or she takes them away and gives them to her kid, and now her kid is sitting on a fucking gold mine of comic books. I've had so many comic books taken from me by teachers. Fuck you, teachers. But hey, that's part of the game, right? The dangerous game, And we knew there was a risk that if I brought this comic book to school, the teacher, the principal, everybody's going to try to get it, and they're going to take it from me. I'll never see it again. That was the risk, but the reward was igniting the imagination, and that felt great. So that's what they're doing with this wokeness. The Disney. I mean, not that I like Disney much anyway, but we all remember the classics and some of the messages that it gave us. Whatever. But now the message is: be gay, be woke, be CRT, be a good commie. It's the total unraveling of the fabric of childhood. In shaping them and molding them into good little slaves. RippaVerse, not doing that. RippaVerse is actually fighting that. RippaVerse is showing what they're doing and fighting it. And igniting the imagination. I'm excited. I'm absolutely excited. Rippa. I've heard in the past about Rippa. It comes and goes with my interest. I work. I'm saying? I work a lot. Oh no. Oh, okay. Anyway, I gotta cut this short. So yeah, I just want to throw that at you guys. RippaVerse. Check it out. Young Ripper 69. I'm following him on Odyssey. It's get into it and support it. So check it out. You're gonna like it. So anyway, this has been Mad Shad, encouraging you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and continue the fight for your kids' imaginations. Thank you. Because we all know it's a mad, mad world out there.